Okay, let's get started. Thank you so much for joining me today for yoga. It's a lovely sunny day outside. It's a really nice change. Lovely blue sky, it's really lovely. So I hope you can join me today in having a good stretch and moving your body. Maybe trying out a few new things today. A lot of today's class is about balance. So that's balancing the mind as well as actually physically balancing. So we will be starting off with some pranayama exercises, some breath work, moving on to some standing balances. The sun salutation in today's practice, and then also at the end we're going to be practicing a little bit more about chaturanga. So we're starting off on our bottoms, hands on the knees, nice straight back. Just notice your connection to the earth, everything that's touching your mat. Feel drawn to it. Feel held by it. Just take some lovely natural breaths in and out the body through the nose. Allow the chin to just drop just gently, and as you do so, be aware of the shoulders and where they are, whether they're creating tension being held up or whether they're nice and loose and relaxed, being drawn down towards the ground. And just zone into your yoga time now. And we're going to begin with square breath. So square breath is where I count for you 4 counts of inhaling, then hold for 4 counts, hold the breath, retain the breath for 4 counts. Exhale for 4 and retain again, so it's in a square. I'll do all that for you, so you just concentrate on yourself, on your own extension and control of the breath, and we'll do 4 or 5 rounds. It's nice to keep the eyes closed when we do our pranayama practice. Okay, let's go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, and relax. Allow the breath to do whatever it wants to do to get itself back to its normal flow. Notice how the body feels, the heart beating, how it feels inside your head. Just enjoy that feeling. And opening the eyes, we're going to come up to stand and do a round of sun salutation. So come up to the top of your mat. I'll stand here. So nice and tall, really grounding into your mat, pressing the feet down, the toes are just turned a little tiny bit in. And really spread the toes and press them down into the mat. And lifting up through the knees and feeling that strength in the thighs, tuck the bottom under just slightly, draw in through the belly, make a connection to your abdominals, your pelvic floor, this whole core area. The shoulders are down. The chin is slightly tucked and bring the hands together at heart center. If you haven't done this before, just join in as we go along. It won't be really fast. So just inhale and exhale to prepare. And let's go. Inhale all the way up to the top. Keeping the shoulders low, push the hips forward. And exhale, swan dive down. You can keep the knees bent. Bend the knees and take the right leg all the way to the back, coming down onto that knee. Placing the hands down onto ground, bring the left leg to the back and you bring yourself into a nice strong plank. And come down to the knees, the chest and the chin, keep the elbows in and swoop up into your cobra. Tuck the toes under at the back so it allows you to lift up into your downward dog. And just rest here for a moment, just coming up and down off the heels, stretching out the hammies. Lift the belly, tuck the chin. And next time, right leg comes all the way to the front. Left leg joins, we're back into our forward fold. And swooping high again, hips come forward, looking behind you. Down, hands to heart center. We do exactly the same, but with the left side now. So back up to the top of your mat if you've come down at all. Take a breath. Ground your feet into the mat. Feel that connection. Inhale high. Exhale low. Left leg all the way to the back. Knee comes down. Right leg joins into plank. Down to knees, chest and chin, and up you come. Into cobra. Oh, I love feeling that stretch down the front of the body. Tuck the toes under, lifting up into your downward dog. Take some breaths here. This time left leg comes forward. Right leg joins, forward fold, and swooping high. Hands to heart center to complete our round of sun salutation. And hopefully you'll feel a little bit more stretched and warmer after that. Okay, so we're going to move on to a balance now. We'll begin with tree pose. So starting on the right leg, standing leg. Again, wiggle the toes down into the mat. Really feel that sense of being supported beneath you. Find some balance. I always wiggle my foot, and I'm not sure why. And bring it to wherever you would like to have it. Hands to heart center. Find a spot in front of you that isn't moving. And if you'd like to grow your tree or let it blossom, coming back down, let's do the left side. So standing on the left leg, find your balance. Rest the leg somewhere where it's happy. Grow your tree. let it blossom. And back down to centre. Lovely. Okay, we're going to try extended big toe pose. So this can be quite tricky. If you feel like you haven't got the stretch in your hamstrings, you could use a belt if you've got a yoga belt or a yoga strap, or if you've got a dressing gown belt or a scarf, something that doesn't really stretch, just some material that you can wrap around your foot and hold like that. That's great. If you haven't got that and you don't feel perhaps that you can get that big stretch, don't worry, because we'll just bring the knee up and hold it there. So starting back on the right foot, nice and tall, lovely and strong in the core area. Find your balance, bringing the knee up. So you could stay here if you were happy to do that, or you can take the foot and take it out in front of you. Bring it down. Lovely, well done. So it's perhaps something that you can develop on with this pose. Using the straps really, really helpful. It also helps with your balance as well, to be a little bit more, able to be a bit more upright by holding the strap. So left side this time, finding your pose, using the core, keeping the core nice and strong. Coming up to here. And just hold it there until you're ready, and then grab the big toe and the leg comes straight, standing as tall as you possibly can. And down it goes. Well done, fantastic. Okay, shake the legs out. Come out to the side. We're going to come down into a squat now. So firstly, I want us to put the feet at 10 to 2, standing nice and tall and keeping the back straight, even though you're about to sort of push the bottom out. It's not just sticking the bottom out, it's creating from the hips just a forward angle. So if you want to come up onto your tiptoes to do this, or you want to get yourself down any way you can, or you want to have something underneath you to support your legs, please do so. So we just come down, keeping the back nice and straight, and you can just wiggle yourself in. To your squat pose. If you're comfortable here, try and get that back as straight as possible, and push the elbows onto the inside of the knees, pushing the knees back so you can press your hands together in prayer, drawing up through the pelvic floor, creating some strength in the core all together. The more time we can squat, the better. It's really good for you. If you have lower back problems, it's awesome. If you have hip problems, it's awesome. To create loads of strength, it's great for your digestion. Just watch telly like this. So if you find it difficult, I always talk about squat for ages, so I'm sorry if you're somebody who has heard me talk about it before, but you could get pillows or a bolster and you could sit on it. That just takes away, it takes away quite a lot of the sort of intensity in the legs. Or you could do it on a sofa, or you could lean against the sofa, whatever feels good. And now bringing the hands down, placing them down, keeping the elbows where they are, and just leaning forward into it. And if you can, you could take your feet off the ground a little bit. Just try it, just maybe one at a time. So,
it's 1:16 p.m.
oh thanks Siri. It's 1:16. So this is your route into crow pose. So from squat, the hands come down in front and the fingers are very widely spread, really pressing down into the hands. And as you start to lean forward, keep looking forward. Don't look down at your hands. Look forward and come up off the heels. And then from there, you lean into it with all your weight.
I'm not sure I understand.
Sometimes I feel the same, Siri. So you can just try taking one foot off, one toe off. You could just try this, or you could try this, or you could put something behind you, like a block, and try it from there, where you're lifted up a little bit more. But really, just keep that control in the body. Just keep that control in the body. You know, use your core, your amazing core. Use this strength in your arms, pressing down into the mat. Please do have a cushion in front, because if you don't do that properly, if you're not pressing down into the hands and you lose control of the core, what happens is the head falls forward and you literally face plant. So I did it. I always used to do it on carpet, and I always used to do it with a cushion in front of me as well, because, well, you can never be too careful. So we'll just try that again. So back into squat. Nice and wide, the hips are nice and open. Bring the hands just a little bit more forward and really space open the fingers, pressing down. Create a little tiny bend in the elbows, and as you lift up onto your toes and lift the feet, you can come into your crow. So the stronger and stronger that you get, the more opportunity you have to get the knee more onto the back of the arm than being on the inside. So it's just with strength and practice that it comes. But well done, that was fantastic. Okay, let's have a lie down. I'll go this end. And the more you practice crow in any way, the quicker you'll get it. And it really is one of those fantastic ones that you really sort of try and challenge yourself with it, because you want to be able to do it, but I think your body remembers it really quickly. Okay, we're just going to finish off with our feet together and the knees open, nice and wide. And now bring the knees together and take them both over to the left side, just twisting the body, just turning the head to the right. Swap over, so the knees go to the right, head turns to the left. Oh, I felt a nice click then in my spine. Just feel that stretch down the left side of the body, across the back. Keep breathing. Come back up to center. Bring the knees up to the chest and just spend a little time rocking and rolling, side to side. Okay, bring the knees up tight again. and start to rock forwards and backwards. And on about your fourth go, just bring yourself up to seated. Stretch the arms up. And bring them forward. Let the head drop down towards the chest. Slowly walk the hands back up. Fingers either side. Breathe, close the eyes, and as you exhale, just allow the body to feel as if it's melting down into the earth. So allow the shoulders to just relax. Bringing the hands to the knees, palms facing upwards. Just close your eyes. Notice any sounds that you hear around you in this stillness. Any sensations, any smells. Just notice it all, be present in this moment. Just follow the flow of your breath. Feel the earth beneath you. The clothes on your skin. The beating of your heart. Just be here, okay, right now in this moment. Gently start to wiggle the fingers and the toes and take a few more controlled breaths. Keep the eyes closed, bring the hands together and rub them briskly together, creating that lovely warmth and energy. Place the palms over the eyes and start to blink the eyes open. Just letting the day back in. Hands to heart centre. Thank you so very much. I hope you enjoyed this practice, a bit different to our usual practice, introducing crow. So that's something to work on, and if anybody has any questions, I would love to talk to you about it. So please do get in touch. Thank you very much for your beautiful practice. Namaste. Thanks very much. So this is on again later. It'll go on to here, and also I will be putting it onto the YouTube channel. It takes an hour or so to go on, so it's Yoga Glow with Rachel Brown, and the link is on my posts if you scroll back. But thanks ever so much. Nice to speak to you and see you all. Bye.